Welcome back to another Habs Daily News with your hockey coach, Guru Code Frenchy. Today, episode number 123. And what do you have on the menu, coach, today? It's easy, guys. I want to talk about the rookie camp and for the Montreal Canadiens going to start September 15 in Buffalo. Why? Because this is all about the defensemen today inside of this episode, and then at the end I'm going to talk about the NHL news today, so don't go nowhere. But before we start, of course, we want to remind you, you have greatness inside of you. Don't forget, please, to click on the like, subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show, leave me a comments about the episode 1, 2, and 3, and finally sharing this video on your social media. That will helping us to grow. We are already almost at the halfway to get a 5,300. We are right now at 5,242. So let's dive in talking about the first subject of the day. The first subject of the day, guys, about the rookie camp for the Montreal Canadiens. This is a really important one. This is maybe one of the biggest one as a prospect Montreal never have at this rookie camp. For me, guys, it's about the most important is the defenseman. Why, coach? First of all, we have 9 prospects on the camp for the Montreal Canadiens at the rookie camp. And the Montreal Canadiens, guys, are looking for maybe 3 spots in Montreal for the upcoming season. What are you talking about? First of all, we have Madison, Savard, Edmondson, and Whiteman. Then you have to consider possible Schoenemann there. That give you 5. Right now, I will count to you maybe 2 or 3 spots are available for the upcoming year. And it would be really important for the player like Justin Barron and Jordan Harris. At the beginning of the main camp, I believe the 2 defensemen I'm talking about are in the front runner to get the first 2 spots for the upcoming season at the beginning of the year. But we have to remember, we cannot give up on Caden Cooley, where I believe could become the wild card of this defenseman for the Montreal Canadiens. And then Mattias Norlinder is another one not many talk about the last couple of weeks. They always talking about Barron, Harris, and Cooley. And then talking about the wild card, this is the biggest wild card, is Aber Ajak. I'm not saying he's going to make the roster at the beginning of the season, but I can't wait to watching him at the rookie camp to see what he looked like again, opening player at the next level. I know he have an amazing, great year last year and a great Memorial Cup, but now it's time maybe to see him what he looked like with talent players a little bit better. So it's someone we have to follow up for sure for this rookie camp. Let's move on now, guys, for the next subject of the day. The next subject, guys, about the player are not at the camp. First, the graduate. The 2 players right now cannot return at the rookie camp are RHP, Raphael Harvey-Pinard, and Jesse Alonen. They are done as a rookie camp, but they're going to be at the main camp. Try to find or to impress enough staff management and Montreal Canadiens, the coaches, to maybe leave them an impression, to maybe to call up if they need some forward during the upcoming season. Then we have a couple injuries. One is really sad, is from the OHL, Vincent Roher. Vincent was a draft by the Montreal Canadiens this summer, and unfortunately got a puck in the face. He's going to be out for a couple of weeks. Then we have Logan Mailloux, battled with a surgery at the right shoulder, cannot participate at the rookie camp, and it may be possible he will miss a couple of games at the beginning of the season with the London Knight. The players from the NCAA are not going to be at the camp are Lane Hudson, draft by the Montreal Canadiens, 62 overall pick. Sean Farrell, draft in 2020, is cannot participate because he played with Harvard University. Finally, Luke Tuck, teammate at Hudson at the Boston College, cannot participate, of course, at the rookie camp. All the player guys are not going to be obviously at the rookie camp 2022. We want to remind you, don't forget they have 3 games, Thursday night, Friday night, and Sunday afternoon. Then they return the night of the 18th to our practice, the 19th or 20th, 21st is the first day of the main camp. It's all about the testing. And then the 22nd, they are back on the ice. It will be interesting how many players for this rookie camp are going to participate to the main camp. Let's move on now, guys, for the next subject of the day. It's about the NHL news today. We have a lot of news today in the NHL, to be honest with you. First of all, the St. Louis Blues signed Jordan Kyrou, the 24 years old, an 8 years contract at $8 million per AAV. We know we have a 75 point last year and 74 game with 27 goals. It's the second player this summer the St. Louis Blues signed. We know they gave an extension at Robert Thomas a couple of weeks ago. Listen, this team, the Blues, are really serious. We'll be interested now what they're going to do with Ryan O'Reilly. This is the next biggest contract for the St. Louis Blues. The next news I want to talk about, guys, is about the Dallas Stars. They give an extension for the general manager, Jim Neal, for a one-year contract. He was at his end of his contract, and then just give him a one-year extension is really strange to me. It's rare you see this in NHL. Usually a GM get a 3 to 5 years contract when he get an extension. I think right now he's going to be judged for the season of the Dallas Stars if he's going to come back or not. We know they're still missing Robinson. They didn't have any agreement yet between the organization, Dallas Stars, and the star Robinson. The next news is coming for the Chicago Blackhawks. They consist to have another bad news. The Chicago Blackhawks announced today Jake McCabe, defenseman, is going to be out for 10 to 12 weeks with a back surgery. McCabe signed a UFA contract last year with the Chicago Blackhawks, a 4-year contract at $4 million, came from the Buffalo Sabres. So he's going to miss, like I said, over 3 months with the Chicago Blackhawks. And then we have a couple of PTO in NHL, and we have 4 players get a new call for PTO. The Los Angeles Kings invite the veteran center Nate Thompson. The Arizona Coyotes invite goalies Christopher Gibson. Then the Seattle Kraken called Daniel Sprong as a PTO. Sprong, we know he has a good career with the Washington Capitals. And then finally, the New Jersey Devils called Thomas Hickey. Hickey was with the New York Islanders last couple of years, but he battled with many injuries. So it'll be interesting if you have a possibility to have a spot for him for the upcoming season. This guy's complete all the news around the NHL today. That's it, my friend. This completes the episode number 1, 2, and 3. We're going to consider for the next couple of days, guys, talking about the Habs at the rookie camp. We're going to follow up, of course, every game. And then we invite you, don't forget, please, to join us every Sunday, the Habs brunch, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. Until the next video, we want to remind you, of course, you have greatness inside of you. And don't forget to click on the like, subscribe, and leave me a comments about this episode number 1, 2, and 3. And finally, have an amazing, great, blessing day, my friend.